Hi guys, so today we're going to go over finding the inverse of a matrix. So in purple on the left, I've kind of given you a template here. So first row, first column, we're going to call that A. First row, second column, we're going to call that B. So following that format, I'm going to call this A, B, C, and D. So why is that important? Because if you look at how to find the inverse, I'm going to start with this part first, meaning I'm going to mix it all up and then go from there. So meaning D should be on the first row, first column. So originally D was 2, now D is going to be up here rather than on the bottom. Here I have B, which is in the same spot, but notice it's negative, meaning I'm going to change its sign. So for B, all I'm going to do is change its sign. So instead of -1, it's going to be +1. Here, C also stays in the same spot, but it's the opposite sign. So the negative doesn't mean it's going to be negative. It just means change its sign. So instead of -2, it's going to say 2. And then finally, notice that all that happened is A and D switched places. So instead of A being up here, it's now down there. So A was 3, and now it's going to be down here. So the first thing to do, reorder the numbers as shown in the template here. And then once we're done, notice in the front, to find the inverse of, inverse means this is the little symbol for inverse. To find the inverse of matrix A, I'm going to find 1 over AD minus BC. So in the original function, to find AD minus BC, I'm just going to cross multiply. A times D is 6 minus -1 times -2. So let me actually write that out instead of just writing 6. So it's going to be, again, 3 times 2, and then minus, cross multiply here, -1 times -2. So using PEMDAS, I'll multiply first. This gives me 6 minus, and then -1 times the -2 would give me +2. So this would give me 6 minus 2, which is just 4. So this AD minus BC that I've just solved is 4. I'm going to put that right down here. So how do I multiply a scalar value, meaning a number in front of the matrix, to the actual matrix? So all I'm going to do is just multiply 1 over 4 times each one of these values. So keep in mind, to multiply fractions, you just go straight across. So for instance, see this 2? The fraction form of 2 is 2 over 1. So if I multiply it by 1 over 4, I just multiply straight across. So this would give me 2 over 4. So that's what the first fraction is going to be. If I multiply down here, this is 2 again. 2 over 1 times 1 over 4. I just did that. It gives me 2 over 4. And then from here, 1 times 1 over 4. Well, anything times 1 is just the same thing. And then I have 3 times 1 over 4, which 3 over 1 is the fraction form of 3. And then if I multiply it by 1 over 4, I just go straight across and I get 3 over 4. So all I'm doing is multiplying straight across. So from here, I'm just going to clean this up a little bit and reduce where I can. So 2 over 4, we can reduce this fraction because we can divide both of them by 2 to give me 1/2. Same thing for the value below it. And the other 2, I would leave alone. So this is the inverse of matrix A. All right, guys, I hope this helps.